Okay, this queue is a child interface of collection. Okay, queue is a child interface of collection. So why it is used? We want to represent a group of individual objects. Individual means any objects, different type also allowed. Okay, to represent a group of individual objects where we need to do some processing. How to do process based on the priority queue or based on the or customization queue, we'll do that. Depends on the your use case. And the queue is implemented in the 1.2 only, but in the 1.5 we have new feature in the queue. Linked list also implemented in the queue interface only. Okay, whatever the linked list we have in the list interface, that will be also implemented in the queue interface. And third one is, so usually the queue, this follows the first in first out. First in first out means if we add elements into the queue, whatever order we added, same order we can get outside. Example here, ABC, CD, EF, GH I taken. If we want to get elements to queue, directly we cannot get in the middle. We have to get one by one from the queue. First, if I call peak method, it will return the AB. If I call again peak method, it will return the CD. So this is the functionality kind of in the queue interface. Queue follows first in first out. Okay, here whatever elements we added first, that will be come out. If we see some methods on this, this is the offer. Offer method is to add the elements. So I want to add A, B, C, D, some elements. That we can use the offer. Next one is peak. What is peak? Just read the point first. It will return the head element from the queue. Okay, from the queue head element it will return. If the queue is empty, this return the null. So another queue I am creating here. This queue is empty, no elements here. If I call peak method, what will happen? Returns the null. Okay, if I call peak on the this queue, what will happen? Return the AB, because this queue I am giving name. This is Q1, this is a Q2. Q1 returns null, Q2 returns the AB. That is about peak. Elements also same exactly. With the peak, difference is peak method return the null if the queue is empty. The queue is not empty, return the data. But in the elements method, the queue is empty. This throw the exception, no such element exception. Okay. Next one is poll. Poll and remove exactly same. Whenever we call poll or remove, the element will be removed from the top element, head element will be removed from the queue, and that element will be come back to the return back to the client. Okay. Again, if we call remove or poll, what will happen? This element will be return and remove. Again, this also same. And only difference between the poll and remove is poll method returns a null whenever a queue empty, but remove method returns a exception. Remove method throw exception whenever there is a queue empty. Okay, we should check before calling remove method. Before calling that elements method, we have to check the queue has elements or not. How to check? There is some size methods are there. We can check size not equal to null. We can call a remove method or elements method. This is about queue. Okay. Then one of the implementing class is PriorityQueue. What is PriorityQueue? If we want to provide some priority for the element processing. Okay. Whatever the order I inserted, that should not use same. Okay. That should not use same. That should follow some priority. Example, queue basically where we use, well, we sending a mail in the to list. While sending a mail, we use to list, right? 1 second. So while sending a mail, what we'll do in the to, we provide some emails, right? Example, abc.gmail.com colon cde.gmail.com colon user1.gmail.com. Like that, we'll provide some emails, right? That emails, how it will send to the corresponding senders first. Gmail intent, what it will do? It will do the take that element first element and send to that mail, that user. Again, take second element and send to that user. Third one, take the send to the user. And this is the one thing. And second thing is what will happen. One more example is today, tomorrow, maybe we don't have a class. What I will do? I will send a message to maybe in the normal message. What will happen? I will add all the numbers in the two. I will do a trigger of send button. What will happen? It will take first number, send to the user, take second number, send to the user, third number, send to the user. It will do priority processing. Whatever the way inserted the numbers, same order, the message will be sent to the corresponding persons.
Hi, Chintu.
Okay.
What is prior to processing?
Prior to process means before processing, how to, what order has to process. This is example, simple ABC. I'm taking emails right here. These are emails. 1 second. Prior to processing and before processing, what order has to process, that he has to decide. Okay. So by default, queue follows first in, first out. That is clear, right? Whatever first element is inserted, that will be processed. Example I'm taking here. This is user1 @Gmail. This is user2 @Gmail. Like that, we'll write multiple users and we'll do a trigger of send button. What will happen here? Whatever the user you added first, this user will receive the email. Next, this user. Next, this user. Like that, whatever we added, that email list, the same order mails will be triggered. This is about processing. So before processing, we are deciding which has to be sent. Maybe first this one or this one or this one. Like that, we are deciding based on the what data structure we are using. Right here, we are using the queue. Queue means it follow the first in, first out. Okay, that is about prior to processing. Prior to processing, we have to decide the what order we have to process the elements. By default, it will follow the first in, first out.
Okay, if it is set or list, yeah, that insertion order is not.
If it is list, insertion order will be preserved. If it is set, insertion order not preserved. But here, okay. first in, first out. Whatever element first be added, same order will be sent to the mail. Maybe sent to mail not important, same order will be come out element. Example, if I call poll method, what will happen? First method will be first, this will be written out. If I call same again, this will return. Say there is like functionality. This is like prior to processing in the queue. So if we want to customize queue, we have some methods, some new implementations. Example, PriorityQueue, one of the implementer. PriorityQueue is a class. This implement queue, it has some priority. So in this mails also, I want to do as my priority, I want to send the emails. Which priority? Maybe a letter start with A. Maybe email start with A, that has to send first. Maybe email start with Z, that has to send last. Or else email start with K, that has to send first. That kind of priority we can tell in the priority queue. How we can tell? Maybe we can use the natural sorting order. Okay, natural sorting order. We can use the customized sorting order. In the natural sorting order, this automatically can sort. Like natural means it will be 1 to N or A to Z. But customized means up to hours. We want to go Z to A, 9 to 0, or some like first 1 to 3 first, again 9 to 4. Like that, we can give our customized priority based on the comparator. Whenever we are providing customized priority, customized sorting means we have to always think about the comparator. Okay, this is about PriorityQueue. Let's see example on this. First, open the notes. This PriorityQueue, priority order we have to decide. Okay, either default sorting order, maybe customized sorting order. Customized means comparator object. We have to provide. So depends on natural sorting order, objects should be homogeneous comparable. This already we know. Natural sorting order means the elements should be comparable. If we customize means that is up to our logic, whatever we are implementing in the comparator. Okay, here duplicate objects not allowed, that is fine. Insertion order not preserved because we are doing some sorting order. Null insertion not allowed, even first time also. Okay, up to here fine. We'll see example on this first. I have one queue example. PriorityQueue, this is. In the PriorityQueue, just see how the elements is adding. I'm adding elements from 0 to 10. Offer method for what? Offer method for what? For adding elements. Same the offer method, I'm adding the elements into queue. Okay. In this line,
push and pop methods are also there in the queue, isn't it?
Huh?
Push pop methods.
Push swap method is not there here. That is push swap is like in a stack, right?
Okay.
This is
stack is not inside the collection.
Stack is inside a collection. Just see hierarchy first, you will understand easily. Stack is where in the list, but set queue is not part of any. There is no relation between the stack and queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is the example I'm writing here in the code. In this line, we are created the PriorityQueue. Okay. The size, there is some default size will be created, maybe 16 or 12, whatever. I will discuss later that. And first we are calling peak. What will happen if we call peak? Right now, PriorityQueue MP. See diagram first again. First is a peak method. Return the head element from the queue. The queue empty, return the null. Okay. In the example, line number 9, I created the queue. There are no elements in that. Again, I'm calling the peak method. Peak method means return the first element. There is no first element, so it return the null as per the material. So next line number 10, I'm calling the elements method. Now see the elements method, what it will do. Elements method will be return the head element from the queue. If the queue is empty, then it will raise the no such method exception. Just see here, line number 8, just I create a queue, there are no elements. On line number 10, I'm calling the elements method. That means there are no elements. Still we are asking the give that element. What it will say? It will throw exception. No such element exception. Okay. Up to here we can see output. First one is null because peak method check any elements are there in the queue. If there are no elements, then return the null. But elements method throw exception. We can see that exception name also. It will throw some no such element exception. Okay. I'm commenting for now. This is next one is I'm adding into queue by using offer method. Okay. First I'm adding 0. Next I'm adding 1. Like that I'm adding up to 10. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10 elements I added. Total 11. Okay. Total 11. I'm printing the first one queue. Line number 14 I'm printing. So are there same order will be printed. Whatever we added. Okay. If I call poll method, what will happen? First read this line. Poll method.
It will return head of the element and remove.
It will remove and return the head of the element. Queue empty, returns null. Queue not empty here, so return the head of the element. So that is why we printed the 0. Okay. Again, after I'm printing the queue. What will happen? It is removed and return. Okay, fine, removed. Now if I print again queue, what will happen? It will print from here. Same. That is about poll method. Okay, so we have some more methods. We'll try to use that remove method. remove also same exactly. The queue empty, then it will throw the exception. So I'm calling remove here in the starting only. Queue dot remove. What will happen? See what will happen? This throw exception, because remove method will check any elements are there in that queue. There are no elements, it will throw the exception. Okay. These are some methods about priority queue. This is follows first in, first out. This is follow first in, first out. Now after this, I'm going to call poll method. Maybe instead of poll method, maybe remove method I can use. Okay, but I can call in a 10 times, with 3 times at least. Queue dot remove. I call 3 times remove. Now tell me what is the output of these lines. Just check line number 18 up to 17. It is fine. I printed here in the comment the output. Line number 18, what will happen? What is the output for line number 18? I'm asking to remove the, I'm calling the remove method. What it will internally return the head element and remove that.
1.
Okay, now head element is 1. So return that to the client and print that and remove that element. Again, I'm calling the remove method. It will print 2 and delete from here. Again, calling remove. It will what happen? It will print a 3 and remove from here. If I print Q, what will happen? This will print is up to 3, maybe 4 to 10. Okay, see the output according to that. It will be coming same output or not. 4 to 10. Okay, this is about priority queue. If I want to go with customized order, how to go customized order in the priority queue? We have, whenever we think about customized sorting order, we have to go with the comparator. Okay, that I have example here. Okay, I'm adding A, B, C, D, maybe different elements here, and I am giving the comparator object to this in the queue, in the priority queue only. This is not much important. Maybe new comparator. In the here, see, I'm taking 2 objects, 2 elements one by one. Example, first I'll take A and Z. First I added A and then Z. This is A, this is Z. What happened? It will compare A to Z. So this will decide which element has to be come. So this will return like first maybe Z, customer sorting order. Compared, okay? I'm comparing Z to A here. Okay, don't confuse here. This is Z to A. S2 is Z. Okay, S1 is A. It is comparing these two. So first it will come Z. Okay, again I'm comparing with the Z A. Again I'm inserting L. It will compare A with L. Okay, this is S2 is L. This is A. Now it will come, L will come, because L is a next element. L, A. Again I'm adding the B. So A with B. So this is B. This is A. Which one will come first? B. How to decide which one will come first? This we are calling S2 dot compare to S1. Compare to method, how it will work? How it will work? Compare to default sorting order. It will come ascending order, but I'm using first S2, then S1. In this case, it will come reverse. If I call S1 dot compare to of S2. In this case, if I compare with the A, comma B, which one will come first? A, B, or it will come. If we call reverse way, S2 dot compare S1, it will come B, A, like that, reverse order. Okay, this is simple technique to do the customer sorting order. So this is the final output while doing customized sorting order. Okay, in terms of comparator. So we are providing comparator object to that priority queue. So while priority queue inserting the elements, it will do sorting according to this logic.
One
Okay.
second, please explain that A, B, B, A, how how it will be sorted. And also you are using compare to automatically, but comparable interface is automatically coming here for my comparator.
Yes,
Why you use compare to method automatically? Compare to is the method inside the comparable interface, isn't it?
Yes, comparable interface, but string class already implemented compare to.
Okay,
That is
okay.
why
Single class, yeah.
That is why on top of string class, I'm calling compare to method. Okay, maybe.
Yes, Shenju, but if you, yes, just this order. First J will come, J will compare to A. Then
Okay, let's take one by one. Listen clearly. First I taken A, Z. Okay, whenever I inserted first element, it will not do any compare because there is no comparison to do. Next, I'm trying to insert Z. Okay, now it will compare A with Z. Object A is A. Object 1 is A. This is the Z. Okay, S1 is A. This one is S2 is Z. Up to here, clear, right? Now I'm calling Z dot compare A. Compare to A. What will happen? Which one is first? It will come reverse order.
A has to come first.
Z has to first come because I'm using reverse order, not S1 dot S2. It is S2 dot S1. Okay, Z will come first, so it will be reverse. Z A. Okay, now okay, Z A. Here it will go Z. Right.
Whatever the object if you are using, but it has to come in customized like automatically.
This is not automatically. We are providing comparator object. How to do sorting? We are providing here. That is important. Okay. Next thing is we are comparing. I'm trying to add the L. So it will compare L with Z. L with Z. Okay. In this case, Z is L with A. Okay, L with A. So in this case, A already exists. It will come S1. Okay, see A. This is a L. Okay, here comparing L A. This is a reverse order, so it will come first L, then come A. So just replace L. A will shift to this place. Okay, next I'm adding B. Okay, on compare here. This is A. This is B. Okay, here S2 using. This is B. This is A. Which one will come according to the natural sorting order of reverse? It will come B first. So it will shift B here, A here, like that.
Yes, B there, but it has to come ZBLA according to
Z?
ZBLA.
No, L already అయిపోయింది కదా. This last comparison B and A.
ఇక్కడ
మిగిలింది ZLBA చెంచు హియర్ నువ్వు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన ప్రకారం ఇక్కడ.
సరే మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేస్తా చూడు.
14th లైన్ లో వేరే అవుట్పుట్ వచ్చిందని చెప్తున్నారన్న.
ఓకే, 14th లైన్. వెయిట్. Should come. So I think this is wrong. Maybe I copy it directly. Where is my method? This is ZBLA. Okay, correct. 1 second. First compare. So first compare with the A Z. Okay.
Again, from the first element, I think it will check. Yes, A, Z. It is coming Z first, then A. Again, L is comparing with both elements from first of the queue.
ఒకసారి ఎస్వై ప్లేస్ చెక్ చేద్దాము. First OBJ of A, B, okay. Print is first Z with L. Z with L. Z with A, okay, fine. Second first. L with Z, okay. So debug చేస్తున్నా 1 second.
Yes.
First we are inserted A, fine. Again we are trying to insert Z. Okay. Here Z coming object to A coming object A. First one already exists, okay. Then it will compare. It will compare your reverse means it will replace Z A. Okay, next time A S1. S1 is Z. S2 Z is A. Okay, Z A means Z A is correct. Again the value coming adding L. Just comparing L with Z. L Z first element. ఇప్పుడు
L Z రివర్స్ అవుతాయి. Z L అవుతుంది. మళ్ళీ
ZLA is fine. ZLA is fine. Next, again adding B. B means it will check B comma A.
B.
Fine.
No. B will compare with Z again, and then it is no. So it will go next place.
No, first
Z
compare.
B will come, and then BL compare, and then
No,
BL
first.
is LB will come. Then
అర్థం కాలే. B ఫస్ట్ BA కంపేర్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, BA కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు BR వస్తుంది, మళ్ళీ BZ చేస్తుంది.
B నాకు తెలిసి మళ్ళీ A లాస్ట్ నుంచి చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది. BA
లాస్ట్
కంపేర్
నుంచి
చేస్తుంది. BA కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. BA చేసుకున్నప్పుడు B ముందుకు వచ్చింది, A వచ్చింది, మళ్ళీ BL కూడా కంపేర్ చేసుకునేది. అప్పుడు BL ఉన్నప్పుడు B తర్వాతే L ముందే కాబట్టి ZL BA వస్తుంది. లాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అండ్ బిఫోర్ ఎలిమెంట్ రెండు చెక్ చేసుకుంటాయి.
సో ఇప్పుడు B అండ్ A చెక్ చేసినప్పుడు BA వస్తుంది. సో లాస్ట్ నా
BA వస్తుంది, కానీ B అదే ప్లేస్ అని దానికి తెలియదు కదా. BL కూడా చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రీవియస్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది.
LB చెక్ చేసినప్పుడు B ముందుకు వస్తుంది.
LB చెక్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు B ఎందుకు ముందు వస్తుంది? రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్ కదా.
ఇంకా ముందుకు వస్తుంది కదా B ఆల్రెడీ. BL
మరి అది రాంగ్ కదా. మరి ZBL అంటే అది ఏ ఆర్డర్ లో లేదు.
ZBLA సార్ ఇది చెక్ చేస్తా. సారీ, చెక్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ చెప్తాను. AZLB ఇది డిఫాల్ట్ సార్టింగ్ ఆర్డర్ లేదు, కస్టమర్ సార్టింగ్ ఆర్డర్ లేదు. ZB ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? సో BL, ఓకే, BL వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ L రావాలి కదా కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు.
నువ్వు జస్ట్ కంపేర్ టు మెథడ్ రాసు. ఏమోలే, నాకంతా నేను కూడా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతాను వీటి దగ్గర.
ఓకేలే, ఇది నేను చెప్తా టుమారో ఒకసారి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేసుకొని సార్ డీబగ్ చేయాలి కోడ్ కంప్లీట్గా. సో నెక్స్ట్ PriorityQueue కస్టమర్ సార్టింగ్ ఆర్ జస్ట్ సింటాక్స్ ఇది, జస్ట్ హౌ ఇట్ వర్కింగ్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ ఐ విల్ టెల్ టుమారో. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ గో ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ implementation BlockingQuue. Nothing but like this is like producer consumer. I discussed in the multi-threading, right? How it will go producer consumer. This is like example I cannot cover because I don't have right now. Okay, what is producer consumer? One person adding elements here. Okay, one person adding elements here, E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. Okay, one person is adding, one person taking. Example, these elements are already, all elements are taken out. Right now, this is empty, Q is empty. So that time, whenever this person coming to here, okay, this will be blocked because there is no elements. Okay, BlockingQuue will be block the method. And until when, at what time? Until the producers will produce the elements to the queue. Okay, once the producer will call the add elements to the queue, again consumer can take the elements from the queue. Okay, once the queue is full, the producer will be not add any elements. Okay, producers will not add any elements. In this case, one issue is there. When the producers come to know the queue is empty or queue is full, and also reverse case, when consumer know when the queue is empty or queue is full. The queue is empty, I cannot take. Queue is full, I can take. Okay, in the case of consumer, the queue is empty, I don't need to add. A queue is empty, I have to add. Queue is full, I should not add elements. So that is one issue here, but this basically used for to solve the producer consumer problem. On whatever issue I told, whenever the queue is full, that consumer should know already elements are there. Whenever the queue is full, consumer should know, producer should know the queue is already full. I don't have anything to add new element. Okay, that is actually implement in the transfer queue. Transfer queue know whenever any consumer taking elements. Okay, he'll give some notification so the producer can know the elements already taken by consumer. So I have to go and add. This is simple difference between the queue in that BlockingQuue transfer queue. BlockingQuue transfer queue is something related. Okay, if I repeat again, just read the points one by one. This is child interface, that is fine. This is thread shape, that is also fine. So this is especially designed for to store the elements, but support a flow control blocking mechanism. What is blocking mechanism? To take elements from the queue, we have to use the take method. Okay, will be blocked until the queues update items. Okay, queue method will be, take method will be blocked until the queue is empty. Okay, put method will block until the queue gets some space. Okay, if there is no space here, how to add element to queue? That is a problem. For that, we can give the blocking. Okay, the queue don't have elements. If we call take, what element it will take? So this is a problem. For that, it will do the block. But here issue is the consumer or producer don't know when his queue is full, when his queue empty. Okay, to solve that is problem, we have a transfer queue. Okay, transfer queue will be give some notification internally. Okay, when a thread is receiving element, it will give some notification. So the transfer the elements to add into the queue. Okay, these are right now theoretical. I don't have example for now. Like whenever I prepare, I will show it to you. This is not much important. The queue concept completely. If you have any doubts, you can ask me like that. Except the compared example, I will check. I'll debug that. If you know those, we'll go very important interview questions, concurrent collections. Nowadays, everyone asking concurrent collections only. Okay. Next, we'll see concurrent collections. Concurrent collection means whatever collections we have, maybe list or set or map. In that, there is one issue. There is one issue. To solve that issue, we have a concurrent collection. What is that issue? What are the terminals? Okay, that functionalities you can see one by one. Example, listen clearly. Example, I taken one array list example. Okay, AL array list. Okay, come out of that main. This example I will cover. This example means the queue example. Okay, that I have to debug once. Listen clearly. This is very important. Okay, I have a one array list. Elements I have a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There are two threads. Thread 1, thread 2. Okay. How to retrieve elements from the array list or set or map? How to retrieve? I told some cursor concept. Remember? I forgot. What is cursor? Iterator, enumeration.
Enumerator.
What are those?
Get the elements one by one from collection. We can use cursor.
Okay. Now I created cursor. Okay. I created one cursor. Maybe example list iterator. I can say list iterator I created on top of that. How to create? We have to call list array list dot list iterator. Okay. This list iterator used to get elements one by one. Okay. I'm going to iterate. Example code I'm writing here. While itr maybe ltr dot has next to check element is there or not first. If it is there, just print that ltr dot next. This already I told example. List is iterating. Example first it is printed 10, it is printed 20, it is printed 30. In parallelly, this thread to what it will do? Thread to పోయి ఈ లిస్ట్ లో అరే లిస్ట్ లో డేటా యాడ్ చేంజ్ వస్తుంది. ఎట్లా? al dot యాడ్ ఆఫ్ 70. ఓకే, al dot యాడ్ ఆఫ్ 70. సో ఇటరేట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇటరేట్ అంటే ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఒకటి గెట్ చేస్తుంది. మీన్ టైంలో ప్యారలల్ గా ఒక థ్రెడ్ పోయి న్యూ ఎలిమెంట్ యాడ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, 70 ఆర్ఎల్స్. సో థ్రెడ్ ఏం చేసింది? ప్యారలల్ గా al డాట్ రిమూవ్ ఆఫ్ మేబీ 50 రిమూవ్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఒక థ్రెడ్ ఒక సైడ్ ఏమో డేటా రీడ్ చేస్తుంది, ఇంకో థ్రెడ్ ఇంకో సైడ్ ఏమో డేటా రిమూవ్ చేస్తుంది, మాడిఫికేషన్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ద మాడిఫికేషన్, దిస్ ఈజ్ రీడింగ్. Okay, so this is reading, this is modification. So both threads are doing parallelly at same time. In this situation, this normal collections means whatever list, interface, implemented classes are set or map. This map through some exception. What it is? Concurrent modification exception. Okay, I'll show practically concurrent modification exception. That means whatever the iterator we are doing the iterating element one by one, in the same time parallelly another thread trying to do modification in the same list, this iterator getting failed. Why it is getting failed? While I'm iterating, while I'm getting elements one by one. Example I'm trying to get elements one by one. 10 I got, 20 I got, 30, 40 I got. Parallelly, another thread trying to remove the 50. And I thought 50 is there. Okay, I thought 50 is there. This has next method will go and check. It is written true because 50 is there. And while getting the element, calling next method, already after checking the next element, before getting the element, there is another thread trying to remove that element. What happened? ఇక్కడేమో వైల్ కండిషన్ లో నెక్స్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంది అంటున్నారు, కానీ ప్రింట్ దాని ఎలిమెంట్ గెట్ చేసే మాత్రము ఎలిమెంట్ రిమూవ్ చేసినాడు అనదర్ థ్రెడ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లమ్. టు అవాయిడ్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ we have to go for the concurrent collections. That means here simple point is while one collection we are going to iterate, okay, by one thread, and another thread trying to do the modification in the same collection, the iterator will throw some exception, concurrent modification exception. Okay, that means the iterator of the collections are fail fast. Fail fast. Why fail fast? Anyway, it is failing. Fail keyword is fine. Fast means while iterating, if any other thread trying to do modification, it is throwing exception. Okay, it is throwing exception. That is called fail fast iterator. Okay, this is a word. Remember this word: concurrent modification exception, fail fast. What is concurrent modification exception? While one thread is iterating the collection, any other thread trying to do the modification of the same collection. That time, the iterator will throw the concurrent modification exception. That behavior we can call as a fail fast iterator. Okay, fail fast iterator. To avoid that issues, we have to go for the advanced collections. Concurrent collection means advanced collections. What are advanced collections? We have copy on array list, copy on array set. Third one is concurrent hash map. We have a 3 list to set map. For those alternative, to avoid this issue, we have a for list copy on array list, for set copy on array set, for map concurrent hash map. Okay, remember the words copy on array list. Okay, copy on array set, concurrent hash map. Okay, first we'll see that we'll try to reproduce the issue first, the concurrent modification exception, and we can go with the solution for that. Okay, just I'm writing advanced collection and package. Package name I'm taking concurrent. Okay. Okay, take this. So I'm creating 2 threads. Just let me know if anyone remember how to create thread. How to create thread. No. Why? Not remember. Open your books. How to
Wait.
create threads.
Extending thread class.
Extending thread class. Okay.
Runnable interface.
Okay. Then override method. Okay. Fine. This is a one thread. And this thread. Okay. Okay. This is thread. First, I'm going to take iterator on this. How to take iterator? List dot. List iterator. In case e part confusing unte, just ignore. I will tell tomorrow. Join this concept. List dot. While list iterator dot next. Okay, just I'm printing that elements. So this thread I'm not started. Just I just commented. Now check. Now check. Just I'm adding the elements here first to understand. Dot add. Just tell some names. This example, I'm adding some fruits names here. ఏమని చెప్పండి ఫ్రూట్స్ పేరు కొంచెము నాకు అంత లేదు. ఇంకా టమాటా ఫ్రూట్. Okay, so fine. Next, I'm trying to get one by one elements. See is it printing or not. Okay, one thread is printing. Okay, I'm creating new thread, one more thread. That thread doing some manipulations while iterating. Okay, how to create thread? I'm creating new thread here. Okay, I want to access this. How to access? Component modifier exception dot list. This is the type other list. Okay, same list I'm referring. Okay, I'm trying to remove elements or add elements. Same time going to each loop for okay, how to show this? List dot add of list dot remove of list dot can use some how to modify set method, no? Okay, in the position of 4 I'm taking one new. So ఇప్పుడు రోస్ చెప్పండి ఏమైనా నేమ్స్.
Pineapple.
ఓకే, పైనాపిల్. ఇంకా
Kashmir apple.
బద్వేల్ యాపిల్ కమ్స్ యాపిల్ చెప్పండి. ఇంకా ఇంకేం లేవా? ఏంది ఇవి చెప్పండి, నాకు అర్థం కాదు. అడిగితేను I'm writing.
Pomegranate.
Okay. Any other? మీరు నాలాగానే.
Musambi.
Okay, so I taken 3 while iterating iterator. Okay, I'm trying to delete the or modify the elements. Okay, but it will be complete quickly, right? For that I'll add some sleep time. What is sleep time? What is sleep method? It is waiting for 1 minute. For that I'm listen. Here also I'm trying to wait. Try catch na. Throws rather. Okay, fine. I have to use try catch only. I'm writing try catch. I'm writing try catch here also. Okay. How to start thread? I want to start thread here. Thread T1 is equal to new T1 T1 dot start. So this code from line number 10 to 18 will be executed by main thread. After line number 20, the new thread will be created, child thread, that will be responsible to execute run method, and remaining will be executed by main thread at the same time. Okay, నాకు అన్ని స్పెల్లింగ్స్ తప్పే ఉన్నాయి కదా, నాకు అంత రావు. సో రన్ చేస్తున్నా, ట్రై చేద్దాం మనం ఈ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వస్తుంది రాదా అని. Exception, what is that? Concurrent modification exception. What is the problem? First I'm going to iterate, I got a mango. Meantime, someone going to modify that collection. Okay, I have some list, mango, okay, apple, pineapple, some pomegranate, something. So while iterating elements one by one, okay, while iterating one by one through iterator, okay, another thread T1 or T2, they are trying to add elements here, they are trying to remove the elements here, okay, they are trying to update the elements. That means how to know this iterator? So I'm using this collection, in parallel someone is modifying. There is a problem. That problem we can represent with the concurrent modification exception. Is clear? Is clear? So now someone repeat, what is the concurrent modification exception? Why we got? Just tell me in our language, whatever your comfortable language, what you understood. At least one.
While iterating elements, if another thread is adding or removing any elements, then it will come.
Yes, while iterating one thread, any other thread trying to do the modification of the collection, then it will throw the concurrent modification exception. That means this thread iterator, while iterating elements, if anything is found modification, it feels something is happening, I don't know how to handle, so it is throwing the concurrent modification exception. So this behavior we can call as a fail fast. So it is now I don't know how to handle, so I'm going to fail. It's called fail fast. The term I just understand, this is a scenario, but not like in technical. Okay, this kind of situation we can monitor the concurrent modification exception. How to handle this? To handle this, we have to go for the advanced collections. Advanced collection nothing but only this issue resolved and remaining all properties are same. Okay, internally this issue is resolved. So if I replace here list, maybe array list with a copy on copy on, right, array list. If I replace this, then this error will be removed. This is also collection coming from Java util package. Okay, but it is from the concurrent. Concurrent means to avoid this kind of issues. So just I replace the list, but not any code. Now I'm running. Just see any output will come or not. Error saying where it is. Okay. This is okay. Here also need to change. Okay, now I'm running again. Now see, should not give any error because this concurrent collection, advanced collections know even multiple threads are working on same collection object. One thread trying to read, another thread trying to update. That knows how to handle that. Okay, so another thread can be modified, but it will not immediately affect. What it internally do? Just I'm repeating again. What internally do? This is the collection. Okay, we have some fruits here. Okay, example names A, B, C, D, F. This collection list is array list. Example array list or carbon list. So advanced collection, what it will do? While I'm taking iterator, how to take iterator here? Just see top line. I'm using the list iterator. Here it will create a duplicate copy. So exactly same copy will be created. Okay, exactly same copy will be created. This will be assigned to list iterator. Okay, LTR. Okay, so this LTR responsible to iterate elements one by one. Exact duplicate means elements will also be copied. C, D, E, F. Okay, while iterating any other collections, I am trying to modify another thread by ABC dot add of G, ABC dot remove of C, ABC dot set replace of B with the Z. So while I am doing any operations on some other thread, this is no effect because this is working on a different copy. This is different copy. This is different copy. Once all the threads is completed execution, at the final value will be clubbed. This and this clubbed, and we will give the final output. What is the final output? A, B, C. Maybe in the place of B, I replace Z. In the place of C I removed. Okay. G I added at last. Like that, it will maintain the duplicate copy. Okay. So in this case, even one thread is iterating on the different copy, duplicate copy, but not original object. So parallelly we can add the corresponding elements. We can modify the corresponding collections. There is no issue on that. Like that way, it will maintain the. Okay, like that it will maintain the data. So in this case, even multiple threads are working on that. One thread trying to read, another thread trying to update existing collection. It will not throw any congruent modification exception. That behavior we can call as a fail safe. Previously, fail fast. This is fail fast while normal collections. In advanced collections, we have a fail safe. Fail safe means that iterators are not throw any congruent modification exception. Even multiple threads are working on that. Okay, multiple threads are working on that. Is clear? Clear or not? Okay, so in this case, in the case of advanced collections, there is no congruent modification exception. Iterators are fail safe. Okay, this is one example for copy and write array list. In the place of set, we can replace with the copy and write array list. In the place of list. Okay, and if you go for set example, same example, if we take set. So here I create a same set object, maybe hash set. హ్యాష్ సెట్లు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో హ్యాష్ సెట్కు లిస్ట్ ఇటరేటర్ పనిచేయదు. ఏం వాడాలి? ఇటరేటర్. ఓకే, రిమైనింగ్ అంతా సేమ్. సో it is underscore set copy and write is hash set. th2 already there. Okay, th2. Okay, now in the case of set, we'll see the same example will come or not. Set method not there. Okay, see that it will throw the concurrent multiplication exception in the case of set also, hash set. To avoid that, what we can do? Copy and write array set we can use. Array set. Okay, just replace this, remaining all codes be same. Let's run this. Mango. See any error we are facing here? Just I replace the class name but not any code. Here no concurrent modification exception error. So these concurrent collections are will not throw any concurrent modification exception. So these are fail safe iterator. It's clear? If you are clear, we'll go for concurrent hash map. So concurrent hash map example I'm showing here. You see, just replace for the map in advanced collection. Concurrent hash map example. Okay, here I'm taking same example here, creating one map object, map. This is generics, I'll cover tomorrow. Map, maybe integer. Just what type elements we are adding. Map is equal to new hash map. Taking static to access with the main method inside main method. In the map, I'm putting some data. Okay. So integer value 1, okay, to 2. Okay, how to do iterator map? How to take? Maybe taking that iterator may not work, so we have to go for each. Okay, for each. How to iterate for each? Any idea? Maybe we can go with some entry set. I told entry set. Entry set. I will try this error here. How to get key, comma. So now I have to create another thread to do modification. String integer is fine. It is map. Okay, pineapple adding. Remove pomegranate not there, so remove apple. I'll try to show that exception again. I'll run this. We'll check. Not. No. Okay, no errors. No errors. 1 second. I'll try to make it illustrator. Okay, this one, sorry. Just observe code what I'm writing. See, it is got a congruent modification exception. Why? While one thread is iterating, okay, his first thread is just getting 1 by 1 element, and second thread is putting pineapple and also trying to putting apple, removing apple. Okay, this kind of things doing by second thread. So while iterating first thread, second thread trying to do some modification in the map, so it got a congruent modification exception. Now, how to remove this? We can go with the concurrent hash map. Concurrent hash map. Okay, just replacing the names, class names, but logic is same. Now I'm running again. See, this time we'll face exception or not. No exception. Okay, that is a thing to understand. Okay, programmatically it is very simple. Just changing the class name, but that class internally doing many things. Okay, how it is doing? How doing? While we are iterating the thread, any other thread trying to get an update in the existing collection, it is throwing the congruent modification exception. To avoid that, it will create a duplicate copy, and not a duplicate copy. So I'll create one more example how this congruent hash map will work. So This is the concurrent hash map example I'm taking. In that each one is key value. First one is key 1, value 1, key 2, value 2, just key 3, value 3. So just I taking key value here, but in the example I'm taking some proofs. So this is the one thread. Okay, some another thread 3.1, they are adding key 4, value 4, and they are updating key 2 value 5. They are removing K3. This is remove operation. This is update operation. This is for new element. So another thread trying to do these things, but first thread is trying to read. That time normal collection throw concurrent modification exception. Okay, normal hash map, normal identity hash map, weak hash map will throw exceptions. To avoid that, we have to go for the concurrent collection. That is a concurrent hash map. If this is a concurrent hash map, what it will do internally? So whenever we are trying to update that, maybe reading is fine. Whenever this is trying to update, right? This is trying to update. This is trying to update. Remove also that's some kind of update only. Okay. That time it will take some lag. Okay. So very K4 as new element. So new element means they can add. Okay. If there is K2 means here K2. Someone wants to update here for every index, they have some lock. They have some lock. They want to update this, they'll take this lock and they'll update. Okay. In the situation, the iterator will be waiting some time to update. Okay. And K3 we are trying to remove. Trying to remove means first they will get lock of this, then they will remove. But they means here thread 1. So like that way, based on some locking concepts, you will try to avoid the concurrent modification exception. Okay. But for update purpose, remove purpose, this is not take complete object level lock. Okay. But in the synchronization, I told complete object level lock and class level lock. In the case of concurrent modification exception, it will not take any object level lock, class level lock, right? It will take only bucket level lock. This you can call it bucket level. Okay. Node level lock. By that way, it will try to avoid the concurrent modification exception. So these concurrent collections are completely fail-safe iterators. Fail-safe means simply you can say while one thread is reading the data, another thread trying to update something, it will not throw concurrent modification exception. Okay, that is about these advanced collections. These three, it's a very simple, only 1 point change. Why you should go for normal collections to advanced collections? In the normal collections, it will throw the concurrent modification exception because iterators are fail fast. In advanced collections, these will not throw any concurrent modification exception because these are fail safe. Okay, that is the only points, and remaining all are same with the normal collections. In the concurrent hash map, we have some new methods. Some new methods means we have like if it takes some methods, we have put if absent. Put up if absent means example see here. See here, this is a map. Here K1 V1, K2 V2, K3 V3. Now I am going to add K3 V4. What will happen now? Answer, please. What happened? Class ఉన్నారా?
Yeah, Chanchu.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Okay, so here I'm going to. So in this example, what I'm saying, I have one simple map. I have a simple map in that the data is K1, V1, K2, V2, K3, V3. Now I want to put K3, V4. What will happen? It will add or not? If it is add, what will happen internally? How it is add?
Update and
Update means update means what happened internally here? What value will be updated?
K3
So-
value.
K3 value. What will happen here? K4 will come.
No.
K3,
V4.
V4. Okay, K3, V4. So just map will check internally this K3 already present or not as a key. If it is present, just update this value. Okay, it will do normal put operation in the normal map. But in the concurrent hash map, what it will do? It will check both key K3, V4. Exactly this K3, V4. If it is not there, then put. Otherwise, ignore. Okay. Another example. This is I'm telling about example for a method put if absent. Just I'll try to remove better.
Where it will put in the K3 value, it will update V4 or
No, just forgot about concurrent hash map. I'm telling about normal map.
Okay.
So I'm telling again, this is normal hash map. Okay, in that K1, V1, K2, V2, K3, V3 data is there. Up to now it is fine. I want to put K4 with V4, K3 with V4. What happened? You told this will check K3 is present or not. If it is present, it will replace the value. Up to here, fine. I want to put data. If it is exactly K3 V4, if it is exactly it is not there, this entry not there, then only put. Otherwise, don't put. Don't put, don't update. Like that functionality I want. So here K3 V4 present or not right now?
No.
Present. So don't put. Another case, I want to put K4 V2. This entry not there, then you can put. If it is exactly this entry is there, then ignore. This is put if absent. What this is a meaning functionality? This entry not absent is absent. Absent. Okay. So K4 V3 an entry పెట్టు ఎప్పుడు if it is this entry not present, not if absent means not present. So K4 V2 ఉందా లేదు ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా K4 V2 లేదు. So put if absent. This is not absent, then put. This is really not absent, then put. Okay, K4 V2. Okay, another example, K2 V2. I'm calling put if absent. Now what will happen? K2 V2 already ఉందా లేదా ఉంది. So don't put, don't update. This exactly this entry, if it is not there, then put. That is the put if option. That is coming from the concurrent collection. Concurrent maybe hash map, concurrent. Just now I told it, concurrent hash map. This method there in the concurrent hash map, but not normal hash map. Is clear? Put if absent. If it is clear, remaining two methods are same. Okay, next one is I want to remove the element in the map. How to remove? There is one remove method. There is one remove method, right? If I provide K2, it will remove. Okay, it will not check K2 value is V2 or not, K2 value is V3 or not. It will not check anything. Just directly K2 is found, completely remove that entry. But I want one functionality, remove if, I think remove not if, only remove directly. But we have to provide two values, K2 exactly V2. If it is a exact format is there, K2 V2, then only remove. If it is a K2 with V3, no, K2 with V3 not there, so it will not remove K2. Okay, that means exactly this key, this value is present, then only remove. Okay, another situation. Now check K3 V2. If I call like this, what will happen according to your knowledge? It will check for K3 V2 is there or not. For K3 V2, see V4 is there but not V2, so don't remove. So this entry should be matched. That is about remove method. Remove method with two arguments. This is from the map. This is from the concurrent hash map. Argument, concurrent hash map remove method take two arguments, key and value. Okay, one more method is there in that map. Normally, if I want to replace K3 value with a V4 value, how can I replace? Directly I can put replace K3 with a V5 example, so it will replace automatically. But I want to check with that K3 exactly V4 is there, then only replace to V5. Okay, exactly K3 with V4 is there, then replace value is a V5. Okay, then check here K3 with V4 is there, then only replace. Another negative scenario, if we K4 with V2 is there, then we can replace to V6. Okay, check K2 V2, K4 V2, K4 is there, V2 is there, then replace V2 with the V6. One more example, if K1 with V2 is there, then replace to V7. Here three arguments, K1 V2 is there, then replace V2 with the V7. So K1 V2 not there, K1 V1 only. So K1 V2 not there, so don't do anything. ఓకే, ఇట్లా ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ఈ కాంకరెంట్ హ్యాష్ మ్యాప్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా కీ అండ్ వాల్యూ మ్యాచ్ అయితే మనం ఏదైనా ఆపరేషన్ చేయాలనుకుంటే మాత్రమే సమ్ మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రిమూవ్ మెథడ్, పుట్ ఇఫ్ ఆబ్సెంట్, రీప్లేస్ మెథడ్ అట్లా. దిస్ ఈజ్ రీప్లేస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ రిమూవ్. ఓకే, పుట్ ఇఫ్ ఆబ్సెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ టోల్డ్. These are some methods in the concurrent hash map specifically introduced, but this put if absent, remove with two arguments, replace in the normal map. Okay, if you want to use these methods, you should use concurrent hash map only. Okay, if you want to see some examples, we'll take here another one, another class. Concurrent hash map. Methods. This I taken meaningful class name. Here I am creating concurrent hash map. To take, start taking directly this. Map dot put. Yes, I'm putting some data. Example K2 V2. There was there. String integer. Okay. String. Okay. Now I'm replacing this with multiple values. So I'm taking K1, V1, K2, V2, K3, V3, K4, V4. These are 4 fine for now. Now I'm printing SY map. Now it will print the just normal map K1, V1, K2, V2, K3, V3, K4, V4 up to here fine. Now I want to do one operation. Put the K3, V4. Okay. Put if absent K3, V4. So if I use map dot put K3 V4, what will happen? Just check. I'm telling put if absent. Put if absent. After that, I'm saying printing that again. Map check. I'm telling K3 V4. This pair is present. Then replace K3 with the V4 with the for K3 replace the V4. Okay. For K3 for now it is a V3. Now I'm telling K3 V4 exact it is there. Then only replace the V4. Okay. Just see it will doing or not. It is not replaced because it is K3 V4 not there. Okay. Now if I tell K5 V5, K5 V5 not there, right? So it will be add. Last K5 V5. Okay. Okay, next method is remove method. Map dot remove. So if I provide directly remove of K1, what will happen? Or K2? What happened? Complete K2 will be removed, K2 with V2 removed, and remaining will be printed in the line number 19. Okay, just see the output. K2 is removed. Now I want to tell if K2 with V2 is there, then only remove. Okay, if K2 with V2 is there, then only remove. So K2 with V2 is there, so it will remove and check the output. Now negative scenario is K2 with V6 or V6. K2 with V6 ఉంటే K2 రిమూవ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, అప్పుడు చూస్తే K2 విత్ V6 లేదు కాబట్టి సో నో చేంజ్. ఓకే, దాని మీనింగ్ అనేది ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా సేమ్ ఫార్మాట్ సేమ్ కీ వాల్యూ పేరు ఉంటేనే ఆ ఎంట్రీ రిమూవ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ రిమూవ్ మెథడ్. నెక్స్ట్ మెథడ్ ఈజ్ మ్యాప్ డాట్ రీప్లేస్. రీప్లేస్ ఎప్పుడు చేయాలి? ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా ఈ కీకి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ K4 కి V4 ఉంటే ఆ V4 ని V8 గా చేంజ్ చేయాలి అంతే. అది replace method with 3 arguments. And after replace, I'm printing the data to check. Okay, K4 with V4 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ V4 ని V8 గా మార్చేసింది. సో సేమ్ నెగటివ్ సినారియో ఏం చేస్తామంటే K3 కి V4 ఉంటే ఆ V5 ఉంటే చేంజ్ టు V9. అప్ టు హియర్ చెక్ check in the last output K3 ki V5 unda leda first. K3 ki V5 ga V3 undi. So it will condition will fail. So V9 will not be updated. And see the output. Okay, no change here. So this is mostly on collection side, advanced collections. Okay, that sorting order I will tell tomorrow. The entire collection, if you have any doubt, ask me.
Chenchu will do tree map also. One example, please.
అర్థం కాలే.
It's okay. Tree map also will do. One example.
Tree map example, sorting order. Okay, sorting order tomorrow మొత్తం టోటల్ గా కస్టమర్ సార్టింగ్ ఆర్డర్.
అది కన్ఫ్యూజ్, అది బాగా గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలి. ఎలా మ్యాప్ అవుతుంది.
Okay, I will prepare some easy examples by tomorrow.
Thank you, Chenchu. And
Okay, these are about advanced collections. Okay.
సో ఇవి అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఏం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తావు? కోర్ జావా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత
కోర్ జావా తర్వాత JDBC.
అవి ఇప్పుడు ఏం వాడలేదు కదా చెంచు, లాస్ట్ లో చెప్పొచ్చు కదా. మళ్ళీ నువ్వు ఫాస్ట్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతున్నావు. జస్ట్ రెస్ట్ఫుల్ సర్వీసెస్ క్లియర్ గా చేస్తాను. ఇవన్నీ బాగా కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా వచ్చిన తర్వాత అవి కవర్ చెయ్యి.
అర్థం కదా?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు JDB అవి తెలుసుకోవాలి సర్వీసెస్ ఇవి, బట్ ఇప్పుడు వాడలేదు కదా.
అంటే డైరెక్ట్ నేను JDB చెప్పకుండా స్ట్రింగ్ బూట్ JP అయిపోతే ఏం అర్థం కాదు. అసలు JDB అంటే ఏంది? సమ్ క్వైరీస్. సో ఐఎమ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్ ఆల్సో, సో ప్లీజ్ వాచ్ సమ్ వీడియోస్ ఆన్ SQL. Okay, while I am starting JDBC, you should know the SQL concept.
రికార్డింగ్ స్టాప్ చేయవా?
ఒకసారి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అవుతుంది.
Okay.
map.put.
What is generics? So why we need generics? Where we use generics? Generics is a very simple concept to understand. Okay. So before discussing generics, let's talk about collections. What is collections? Okay. Now time is 4:30, right? I told up to 5:50. So we'll take 10 minutes gap and we'll start generics. Okay. Can someone tell what is collections and arrays and differences between those?
Array size is fixed and collections are growable.
Okay.
With respect to memory, arrays are recommended to use. With respect to memory, collections are not recommended to use.
Okay. Okay.
Arrays can hold only homogeneous data elements. Collection can hold both the homogeneous and the heterogeneous elements.
Fine.
Yeah, that's it.
So here I have some fruits names in my array. Okay. So this array contains all the fruits names. Now I am getting array of 0 equal. So array of 0 I'm taking. So what can assign type? What is the type here? Array of 0 contain.
String.
Can I assign this array of 0 to int or float or char or boolean? Is this allowed? What is the possible value? So what I can assign array of 0 value? Is it indeed correct?
No.
Is correct?
No, not correct.
What is correct value?
String.
String is correct. Why it is string? Because array of 0 value is string type. I know in that array all are string only. So I can directly assign each value type is a string. So here I know type. I have type safety. Okay. And if I take example of collection, this array list, how to create shortcut way of array list or list? Yesterday I told. Arrays dot as list. Okay, directly we can provide values here. Example, mango. Okay, I will go through programming directly. Let's see here. I'm creating new project for generics. For generics, I'm trying to create one class. Example 1. Okay. In the example 1, I'm trying to create one list, maybe array list. AL equal to new array list. Okay. In that, I'm trying to add again some first names. Tell me some first names again. So these are some fruits I'm taking. Now this array list contain what elements? All string type. Okay, I'm printing here. Okay. How to get one element? First element from the list. I can directly use get of 0 I can provide. It will give the string type. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I know this is a string internally. I provide yes. See here some compile error coming. What is the reason? So this array list contains some fruits. Also, I'm adding some numbers also. Okay, I'm adding some numbers. How do you add numbers here? I'm adding 100, 200, and adding some character also. See. Now this I'm trying to get the first value. I know first value is banana. Banana is string type. I'm assigning to string, but it is saying something error. What it is? Get method mismatch found because converting object to string. Why we are converting object to string? This is already string. Banana is string already. Why we are converting object to string? So that is a problem. So this get method saying collections are basically used to store the different type elements. Maybe string type, integer type, character type, and any custom type. Okay, these collections are used to store any type of objects, heterogeneous objects. So we stored. If you want to get, it will give the corresponding zero position. How to know? How to array list know that zero position has string type or integer or character or something else? How to know this array list? Array list you don't know. That is why it will give in the form of object, in the form of object class. So object class is a root class for all string, character, double, and we have a custom class, custom type also. So this list saying, get method saying, I don't know exactly what is the type internally contain the elements. Okay, some elements are string types, some elements are different types. I don't know. I am giving common format object. Okay, that object format I am giving. If you want, you can check. If you want, you can convert to string. If it is string, you can convert. If it is number, you can convert to number directly. It is saying like that. So here, at least you don't know, our collections don't know exactly what is the type contained internally. There is a problem, right? Examples. So if I take some scenarios, I want to send my mails to my friends. Mails in the form of
So
strings
here-
are.
So here it is getting object. Object, if you want to convert string or to string.
Overall two string
Method?
not no overall. Okay, if it is a two string, it's fine. If it is a like I'll give the position of 5. What is the position of 5? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100. Now you will call object of two string. It is a, return the value is 100. 100 in the form of object class. Okay, can we convert into string? We don't know type exactly. That time we have to use one operator. If O is instance of something is there, is instance of string. If it is string type, then convert into O. Then convert into O dot toString. Okay. Now what I have to do? My scenario here, I want to, if it is a value string, I want to append is a sweet. If it is a number, I want to add 50 value. Okay. So example, the output should be banana.
If it is O is instance of integer something. If
Okay, I'll cover. So if it is a banana, I have to add extra word is sweet. Okay, not a banana. This I'm saying about string. If it is string, I have to add the is sweet. If it is a number, I have to add the 50. The final output is 150 here. Here 250. If it is a character, don't do anything. Just print that. This is my scenario. Okay, my array list contain the different type elements. These elements I want to go to one by one. Okay, then if the corresponding type is string, then I have to just add the is sweet. Okay, banana is sweet, apple is sweet. Okay, if it is a type is integer, just add means sum the 50 value. So total output should be number plus 50. If it is string, if it is a character, just print that character. This is my scenario. Now tell me how to do this. Okay, how to get one by one element? First thing, I'll go for each simply. In the for each, okay, not required. First, just I'm going simply. In the array list, I'm getting first value. Okay, first value I'm taking into variable, it is giving object type O1. So now I want to know it is string or not. How to know? Okay, for that we have an operator in Java is instance of string. If it is instance of string, then Then what you do? O1 dot toString, then concat is sweet. Okay. This is output. Finally, this output I'm going to just print that. Here what it will come? Now it is a apple is a sweet. Sorry, banana is sweet. Now I'll give here O of maybe get of 5. Get of 5, what is value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 100. 100. For 100, I'm trying to this what I have to do? Add the sum value 50. That was my functionality. Now check this O1 is type of string. O1 is type of something else. How to check? First run this, we'll see. Here no output because O1 is not type of string. Now I'm checking one more condition. If O1 is instance of integer. If it is integer, I want to convert that into integer. How to convert? Maybe there are some util methods. Integer dot value of string. Okay. O1 not taking. Okay. Just for to understand, I'm making like this. So I'm converting O1 to integer. This is the way of converting. Okay. Or else we can do another way also. What we can do? Instead of this, integer I equal to what type I have to convert? Integer type. Okay. Just write O1. This is O1. O1 is a object type. I is a integer type. So object to integer not possible. For that to tell, please consider this as integer. This is downcasting. Okay. Object is a parent, right? Parent to integer, downcasting. Now print that, maybe add I plus 50. It will give output integer out. Okay. Out means output I'm taking. Now print that. Okay. Just run this. It is 150. Why? O1 is type of a integer, number 5. Okay. Now I'm taking O1 is a type 5, 6, 7. I'm taking 7. 7 means character. So nothing is matched. String not matched, integer not matched. Instance of check, thus internal object is type of what type? This is O1. O1 internal type is string or O1 internal type is integer. That will reject. Now I'm writing another if condition. O1 instance of character. Okay. In this case, just I'm printing that. How to convert this first to character type? Character C equal to character of O1. That means convert object type to character type, downcasting. Okay. After that, just I'm printing the character. Okay. Character C. Okay. Now check the position value coming as C. So here, what is the issue? Every time we up to here we have only 3 types: integer, unstring, character. If I have multiple types, maybe I'll take float type, double type, student type, employee type, university type. Okay, insurance type, banking type. I have multiple types. What I have to do? Can I write multiple here? If conditions not possible. For that, if you want to provide type safety means whenever I created one collection object, maybe array list, maybe list integers, list or set or map. I created any collection. I have to tell collection, I know you are going to accept any type. you are going to accept any type. That means heterogeneous objects are allowed. I know that. But for my situation, just please allow only string type, or just please allow only double type, or just allow only student type. Like that, if you want to tell to collection, we can tell through generics.
Is it recording, Chenchu?
Yes, recording.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Example. So this is the collection. How I created array list. Array list. AL is equal to new array list. This is the way I created. Okay. This array list object can accept anything, any type of data, maybe string, double, character, student, university, banking, insurance, any class object, any interface object, it will be inserted. No issue on that. But specifically in my situation, my requirement is to store collection object only for particular type. Particular type means I want to store only string. I want to store only numbers. I want to store only student objects. I want to store only employee objects. So then what I can do? I can tell to this collection, please accept this type. Okay. Please accept this type. Both sides mention same. Okay. If you mention string here, integer here, it will not accept. It will not work. We have to tell same. Otherwise, okay, this is first condition. This is first way of telling. Second way is same, exactly same. Array list of string type AL is equal to new array list. Open here. Don't provide type here. Just open and close. So in this case, what will happen? Whatever we mention here, same thing will take. We don't need to tell again second time. In the first situation, first declaration we taken 2 times a string. Okay. Instead of that, we can tell only one places. This here only. Okay. In the place of initialization, no need to tell. Just open the diamond. This is what we can call diamond operator. We can call basically in that technically. So just open this and close. This will feel like this has to be insert data only string type. Okay. Now, if I go into add al.add of Java, what will happen? Here Java will come. Now al.add of banana. Here banana will come. Okay. Now al.add of 100. In this place, compiler will give error. Why? Because in the array list, you told to accept only string type, but you are saying you are adding int type. So I won't allow. Okay. Here we are providing type safe. Because this array list is completed now, type safe. Here it will allow only the string type. If you are trying to add any different type, not allowed. That is called type safe. Okay. And if we are trying to add one more, maybe character. C, I'm adding. This is also not allowed. Because C is a character. You told allow only string type. So not works. Now I'm trying to add al.add of double quotes 500. It will be add or not? It will add or not? Think. This 500 is a number of string.
Number anna.
500 number of string. Check this syntax here first. This is there in double quotes or directly.
You can string anna. Double quote.
So this 100 not in double quotes. So it is a number. This 500 is a in double quotes. It is a string. So
Yes, sir.
it is a string. So we are adding string, and also this earliest is accept string. So it will be add. Okay. It will be add like that. If we want to provide type shape while we are inserting any collection, we have to go with the generics. Generics will provide type shape for the any collections. Okay. Now tell me, I want to initialize one hash set object to allow only characters. Now tell me or write in chat. Hello? Only characters in hash set. For this, please write a syntax. Allow only characters. Are you writing? Not writing? I will wait 15 seconds. No response. Understood or not? This part. Please respond, everyone.
Yes.
As set object to allow only characters. Just take reference of this. Just take reference of this and write code. Why no response? Who not understand? Tell me. One by one. Lucas, Shiva.
హలో
అర్థం కాలేదు అది.
అర్థమైందన్నా.
So this generous concept basically provide type shape collection. I give an example in the paint. Okay. For this, to generate or to allow only character type, I'm telling to collection. Like this. Okay. Here also we have to open, close. This is allowed. On second approach is so both are correct. Both are correct. Okay. Then here I know I want to allow only the characters in the set. Now I'm going to add elements. And first I added A. I added B. I'm adding C. Here, which one is correct? Which one is wrong?
Last one is wrong.
Last one is wrong. Now I'm adding D. Now
Wrong.
so these are syntax mistake. So only to allow particular type into collection, we can use the generics. So this is called type save for the collection, type save collections. Okay. And while working with type save collection, now tell me if I get here only in the example, I can say if I get al dot get of 0, this one, what it will give? It will give string or object. Previously what it will given? It is given object, because get method don't know what is the type internally have. But now strictly told my arrays contain the only string type. So now I can directly assign this is a string, because the get method will return a string only. How get method know what object type is there internally? Because we have provided the particularly type in the generics, in the generic syntax. Okay. Now second case, if I get al dot get of 500, it will return what? String or integer or object. Get of integer or object. How it will take? It will take string only, because I told to insert only string type. I also inserted string type. 500 also in double quotes. It is a string. String yes, any variable. Okay. This is called type safety and typecasting. Here we no need to do typecasting like this. In the code, if you see Eclipse, I did typecasting here. Okay. Object type convert into integer type. Object type convert into string type. Okay. But why here I converted string type? This array list is not type safe. This is not type safe. If I provide here like this string directly, it will become as a type safe collection. That time I can here telling here 100 is not a string, so I cannot add, giving error here. 200 see, this all are giving error. Now if I ask directly array list dot get of 0, what it will give? Check here, get of 0 giving string. Directly get method know This array list contain the R string only. That is why we can accept the string. But previous cases, I taken object reference. But now directly I taken string because it is a type safe collection. We need to do typecasting again. Okay. If you declare like this, these collections are type safe. So we need to do typecasting like this. These are main advantages of generics. This is main 2 points. Apart from this, 99% interviews don't ask more than this. Collections are generics with collections are type safe. We know to do typecasting. Okay, this material already there completely. The main objective of generic is to resolve typecasting problem by providing type safety. So type safety is taken. మళ్ళీ నువ్వు టైప్ క్యాస్ట్ అవసరం లే. ఇక్కడ మనం టైప్ సేఫ్టీ ఇచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ గా టైప్ క్యాస్ట్ చేయకుండా డైరెక్ట్ తీసుకున్న టైప్ స్ట్రింగ్ టైప్ తీసుకున్నా. ఇప్పుడు మనం టైప్ సేఫ్టీ ఇవ్వకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది, గెట్ మెథడ్కి తెలియదు ఏమున్నాయి లోపల, మేబీ ఇంటీజర్సా స్ట్రింగ్సా ఇంకోటి అని. సో అప్పుడు మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకొని దీన్ని టైప్ క్యాస్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి మళ్ళీ స్ట్రింగ్లోకి, అంటే ఇట్లా చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, if you use generics, we need to do the typecasting in the collections. Okay, this is simple example to understand about. So by default arrays are type safe because arrays will store only homogeneous elements. If you try to add any different type in arrays, it will throw error. This is this line. This string array is accept only string type, but we are trying to store integer type, so it is incompatible. In strings already we have a typecast and type safe problem. Sorry, in strings we have already type safety, but in the collections we don't have. To provide type safe problem for the collections, we can go with the generics. Okay, this is same examples what I told. These are main points about generics, and we need to discuss 2 or 3 more points on top of generics. Okay, example, here it will accept only string type. Okay, if I want to tell I want to accept string on its child classes. Okay, string or child classes. Otherwise I want to accept here integer and double and float and byte short, all these numeric values has to allow. How to tell multiple types can be allowed into collections? How to tell? That can be a type operator T. We can tell, just I am giving overview here. We can write array list of T. What is T? T we have to specify directly. T allowed and specific childs allowed, like that. Okay, that I will tell. This T means what else we can allowed other than the what we provided. It is clear or not? Respond everyone. By tomorrow, just revise that collection concepts and just see the generics material. Okay.
ఒక్క నిమిషం, నీకైతే ఈజీగా అర్థమైంది. ఆ ఒక్కటి చూడు, నేను ఒక మెసేజ్ చేశాను.
Public static. Okay, this is written type. Okay, T extends.
జనరల్ గా మనం పబ్లిక్ రిటర్న్ టైప్.
ఇంకా ఏమైనా పెండింగ్ ఉందా లాస్ట్ తర్వాత? ఓపెన్ బ్రాకెట్ క్లోజ్ బ్రాకెట్ ఉందా? ఇది వేరియబుల్ టైపా?
తర్వాత మెథడ్ ఉంది చెంచు, అది మొత్తం రిటర్న్ టైప్.
ఇది రిటర్న్ టైపా మెథడ్? ఇది
మొత్తం రిటర్న్ టైపే. తర్వాత మెథడ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. 1 సెకండ్.
అవునా, పబ్లిక్ స్టాటిక్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ స్టార్టెడ్ అండ్ ఎండెడ్ హియర్. Wait.
No.